What is up, everybody? BlueDog35 here. I apologize for the lighting and the wind noise. It's September 30th at 3:14 in the morning. It's ridiculously hot, and yeah, so once again, I apologize if it bothers you. I'm working on a solution, but I will not have it in place for another week or so. But I'm working on rearranging my, I guess, area here to do reviews and all that stuff. So hopefully we can get rid of this ugly wind noise. But anyways, let's get to what you came here for. We have an unboxing and a first look / first impressions video of the wireless. It's a wireless charging module for iPhone 5, 5S, 6, 6S, 6 Plus, S, and 6S. The new ones that just came out. It will work with these. And you kind of need a case with it to use it, because if you don't have a case, then, you know, I guess you could tape it to it, but it wouldn't look all that great or anything. So this is the back. It says compatible for all phone with Lightning interface. Wireless charging receiver module, product specification, input self-adaptation, input 600 milliamp hours, or milliamps, output, sorry, I apologize, I read that incorrectly. The input is self-adaptation, so I'm guessing, you know, let's say you have a wireless base that puts out 1 amp, it'll put out 1 amp or whatever, or it'll take in the 1 amp and change it to 600 milliamps, and then the size is 33.9 millimeters by 60 millimeters. The features are ultra slim, bend tested, and something that's hidden under a sticker that I can't be bothered to peel off. So let's put that aside. And then we also have an EC technology, or EO, I don't know if that's EC or EO, an ultra slim wireless charger, 6 millimeters thick, which is pretty cool because, you know, it's tiny. And sorry, I moved the phone there. I got these off Amazon as a package deal. This plus this was $24. So it's like basically 12 bucks a piece. So let's open, actually, you know what, let's open the charger first. It's got like this weird deal here. I might have to tear the packaging, but I'm not sure. Come on. You know you want to open. I'm being flummoxed by packaging. Isn't that the best when that happens? So it's just one of these guys. Here's the charger itself. I'll take it out of the bag in a moment. We have a USB to micro B, and then literature. I will gloss through that to see if there's anything important, and then we will we'll see after. So then we'll move on to the wireless charger, or the charging receiver. Doesn't appear to be anything in there. Oh, here it is. Okay, it's a lot smaller than I thought it was. So actually, you know what? Let's get this guy out, because it looks very yeah. This is going to be the most fragile part. This guy right here, it's like super thin. Holy crap. So it's got the little contacts. I don't know if you, there we go. It's got the little contacts, and then that wire is super thin. And then this is it right here. So, I mean, it's tiny. Here's a AA battery for scale. It's absolutely tiny. And let's put this guy aside. We'll take this here out, and that's the bottom. It says input 5 volts 2 amps, output 5 volts 1 amp. So yeah, that's pretty neat. And I don't know if this is Qi wireless or whatever. I don't know if you can use like if you can put like a Samsung Galaxy on this, because they have like built-in wireless charging. So I don't really know, but I'm gonna go and install this on my Apple phone here, which is covered with fingerprints, but I don't really care. This is my case. I actually did an unboxing for this a long time ago. I have this, or I've had this case for a while. My friend Matt got it for me because he knows I like blue and carbon fiber, and then when I got my new phone I got white and blue because that's kind of my, you know, color scheme. But this is an awesome case. Long-term review, it's a fantastic case. I love it. And then, you know, I always put my phone away when I'm working on the car or something like that. So I have Spaceship from Lego Movie, and then my first fortune cookie I ever got when I moved to Pennsylvania, so I keep that in here. And then that is just, you know, stupidity on my part. So let's go. I'm assuming this part goes down against the phone. I don't know if that's a sticker or anything, but I'm not gonna try. So I'm gonna go like this, plug that in, and pretty much wind it up against here. There's a little fly flying around. If you see him, I hate him. So let's try this, and then we'll push down here to keep it flush. Yeah, I don't like how that looks. Give me a second. Needs to go over a little bit. That wasn't exactly the greatest install. So let's try this again. We'll go like this. Try and center it. It looks better. It's still not the greatest. I'll fix it in a minute. It does kind of bulge the case slightly, but not a whole bunch. You can definitely tell there's something in between the phone and the case. But I mean, it shouldn't make a difference. If anything, it'll just hold your phone in the case tighter. Kind of rocks around a little, but I don't really care. I rarely put my phone on the desk like that. I usually put my wallet down and then put my phone on the wallet. So I have a cable over here. I'm not going to use the one that came with it because I have one plugged into my USB hub. So we'll do that. And so there's a green light, so let's see if it works. It turned blue. Oh, look at that! It turned blue and 16%. It's still charging, so that's pretty cool. I will do some speed tests. Oh, hang on. It stopped charging for a second. Maybe it's my USB port or my power supply or whatever. So let's see if there's any like sweet spots or anything, like if you can put it like this and if it charges. It appears to not. So I'm guessing the sweet spot is on the top. Or not. Maybe just smack dab in the middle. So it seems to work. I'm not sure what that whole hiccup was, why it stopped charging for a second and then came back. But the light is flashing blue. It seems to be doing that at well, fairly. It's quite irregular actually. And it just stopped and started again. So I'm gonna do some testing here and move the camera out of the way so I can figure this out. Maybe orientation has a way or a reason, or you know, something like that, because I know all this charging and not charging and charging. I'm going to try repositioning the actual pad itself under the case and all that stuff, and then I will report back with any of my findings. So I'll see you then. Alright, I am back. I have a few findings, or yeah, a few. I took the case back off, and I centered it like almost perfectly in the middle. I made sure that this wasn't kinked or turned or had any angles on it. The part that actually plugs in, because it's like paper thin, so it's the most fragile part of the entire charging pad or charging receiver. I also found where it likes to sit on the conductor or the actual charger itself. It likes to be perfectly centered in the middle like that. It's been about, I want to say 5-10 minutes, and it's making a liar out of me. I didn't have it like that. I had it sitting like this. So we'll see. But I did a few tests with it. It's also not super centered, so we'll go like this and see if that works any better. But it works. It's temperamental about where it likes to be sometimes. But I've got the battery percentage to go up, already, and that's a win for me. So just got to be careful about where you put it. It's not perfect. It's 100% wireless, which is crazy. Even though I know it's just magnets and magnet wire and coils and all that stuff. But that's for somebody who like if you told this to some person back in like the 80s that completely wireless, literally completely wireless through plastic charging was going to be a thing, and they'd think you're crazy. I think this is absolutely fascinating. I've never really played around with wireless chargers before. I've only seen them. So this is really cool to me, even if it is temperamental. I only see a couple downsides. It's not super fast with its charging. I let it sit for about 4 or 5 minutes, and the battery percentage went up about 3-4%. So some people might be able to deal with that, because some people can get, a decent amount out of their battery. Especially if you have an iPhone 6, you can get, because it's got a bigger battery. Excuse me. It's got a bigger battery than the 5 or the 5S. Really the only downside is that, there's no super fast charging. I know with my battery bank, which unfortunately died the other day, my eShine battery bank, it's a 10.4, 10,400 milliamp hour battery. It has deceased, but I have another one on the way that's better, updated version, so I'll do a review on that. But I know this one right here has a 2 amp socket, so I could plug the cable into this, not this, the cable like that goes into the phone, into this, and then into the phone, and it would charge, from dead to full in about an hour, which is cool, but at the same time, wireless. Come on, that's friggin' cool. So if the fast charging is a luxury you feel that you can give up, I personally think this is a cool thing, but I'll do a follow-up video in a month or two and let you know my final results or my final verdict, because who knows, it could just be working today, and the cheap things I bought off Amazon could fail. So we will see how that works. But anyways, thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you feel like liking the video, like it. If you feel like disliking it, dislike it. Tell me why. Instead of leaving a phantom dislike, let me know why you don't like it. And if you do like the video, let me know what I'm doing right. Let me know some things that I can change to make it better. I just invested a decent amount of money into my YouTube channel, USA Today, reports of Russian parliament to consider use of Russian troops abroad. So if if you have any suggestions, I just dropped a little bit of money on a new capture card for my Xbox, a new processor for my computer, and a couple small things that I can do product reviews on, such as this. So new things coming, better things coming. And please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, favoriting, sharing, blah, 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 blah. You know the deal. And once again, thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate it.